Let's take a live look at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. this Labor Day morning, courtesy of EarthCam. It's a day meant to celebrate America's workers and put their needs at the forefront. Joining us now is Brent Booker, General President of Labor's International Union of North America. Brent, good morning to you, and thanks for laboring with me on Labor Day and hopping on early.
Good morning and happy Labor Day to you.
You have just joined the DNC Executive Committee as well. You say Democrats must deliver or risk losing working class trust. Dive into that further for me and where you think and see that distrust starting.
Yeah, look, we spend a lot of time. I spend a lot of time on job sites, talking to our members, meeting with them, job sites in the community where they're at, and try not to talk about politics, but it inevitably comes up. And joining the DNC gives us, our union, working people, a voice at that table to talk to them about things that are important that we're hearing back from our membership. So, I'm honored to be on the DNC, to be able to carry that voice of our, over 500,000 members, to talk to them about things that really matter. And it's the economy, it's jobs, it's predictability, it's to make sure they have their next job. So, look, I recently joined the DNC. I sent a letter to the RNC, said, let me serve on your committee too, because I want to bring working people's voices to both political parties. That's really important for us going forward.
And when you talk to real everyday people, what are their main frustrations when it comes to the economy and their jobs right now?
They just want their next job. They want their paycheck. They want to make sure they have security. So, the things that we're hearing now is, all of this uncertainty and chaos. Look at Revolution Wind, a major energy project off the coast of New England, where it was 80% completed, a couple of $1 billion already invested, fully permitted, fully funded, and at the stroke of a pen a couple of weeks ago, that job was put on hold or taken away. So that creates chaos. It creates uncertainty. And our members are just looking for their next job. And they're looking to finish the job that they're currently on. And they're looking to have an opportunity to provide for their family going forward.
Yeah, and aligning behind a key message appears to be what Democrats are lacking in the most. I mean, what we watched in the last presidential election is that Americans are voting with economy top of mind. And the party is at a time when it's needing to course correct right now. What do you think that key message should be, especially as they look ahead to midterms next year?
Look, the message, it has to be about literally kitchen table issues, how expensive things are. The grocery prices haven't gone down in the last 8 months. Cost of goods hasn't gone down. The uncertainty and the chaos around these tariffs have created economic uncertainty, and our members are looking for certainty, and that's something that I think the Democrats have to message. Quite frankly, that's something that we in the labor movement have to message, especially here on Labor Day. When we're bringing workers, I'm in Pittsburgh today, marching with tens of thousands of union members in the streets of Pittsburgh, to show our strength, to show our solidarity, and that's what we have to do, and that's what the Democratic Party has to grab hold of and talk about every single day.
And just because you mentioned wind just a little bit ago, you've been really sounding the alarm on the Trump administration stopping work on the Revolution Wind project, which was almost fully completed. Why is that something that you've been so passionate about and working to shine a light on?
Look, it's personal for me. I actually negotiated the agreement for offshore wind. And to see, the hope of our members who spent months training to get all the certifications they needed to be able to build a career working in offshore wind and then lose their job. I've also been around long enough that I also, negotiated the Keystone XL pipeline a decade or more ago. And hearing for the last 10 or 15 years of all the chaos and the job loss and the impact on our economy when Keystone was canceled. Look, Revolution Wind we've lost more jobs at Revolution than we did on Keystone XL. So raising the alarm bell, yeah, I'm absolutely doing that because this is a critical infrastructure project, was going to deliver clean, affordable energy to 350,000 homes in Rhode Island and Connecticut. That was 80% complete. Hundreds, if not thousands of people don't know where their next paychecks are going to come from. And that's a big deal. And the Democrats, the Republicans, anybody that cares about the American worker should be raising the alarm bell right along with me.
You have a vested interest in this, no doubt about it. I got to end it there, but Brent Booker, General President of Labor's International Union of North America, thank you, sir.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.